Robin, it is I, I am communicating to you across the void through telepathy. This place is where you now stand was the Golden Land, but evil power turned it into the Dark World. The wizard had broken the wise men's seal and opened a gate to link the worlds at Hyrule Castle. In order to save this half of the world, the light world, you must win back the golden power. You must also rescue the 7 maidens who Aghanim sent to the Dark World. As members of the bloodline of 7 wise men, they have the power that will surely help you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons, full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. The Palace of Darkness should be your first goal in this world. Robin, I can rely on only you. Make this old man's wishes come true. I beg of you. Hello, world of YouTube. My name is RubbingRX, and welcome to the Dark World. Last time, we fought Aghanim with the bug-catching net, and we were warped here to the Dark World, and now we are given the task of rescuing the 7 maidens. The first one is over there. Now, if you save in the Dark World, you will always respawn on top of this pyramid of power. And over here, right there, we get our 12th piece of heart. You found a piece of heart. Your heart level increased. We are now halfway through all the pieces of heart, as well as halfway, no wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Halfway through hearts in general. So now, I will say, going down here, all these enemies are extremely powerful. You are going to want to just kind of avoid them right now. Some of them can do 7 hearts of damage at the current moment, like these guys here. These are moblins. I don't know what these weird things are. And this pyramid of power corresponds to the castle in the light world. So when you thought we were close to the end of the game, we now have to rescue 7 maidens from 7 different dungeons. This way is the Palace of Darkness. It's not the Eastern Palace. There's one side quest I would like to take care of before going to the Dark Palace, though, or Palace of Darkness. They still are pretty weak, these moblins, but they can do a lot more damage than other things can. So we lift up the rock and we go up here. Don't know what that is. Don't know what a lot of the Dark World enemies are. They're kind of... These take place of buzz blobs. The moblins take place of soldiers. Those weird eye things take the place of keys. What's in this house? I'm curious. Oh, it's a shop. Still. A lot more expensive than the other one. Why would you need to buy a shield? You're giving a shield at the beginning of the game. I have a beggar shield. Last time we also got the Ether Medallion and the Master Sword. I guess that's kind of important. Mentioning it 4 minutes into the video, you know. These are the Dark World equivalents to Octoroks. Those are the Dark World equivalents to Zoras. So if we go up here, there is one thing at the Zoro domain type area that we can obtain. If we pick up this skull, which replaces rocks, and throw it in here, what is it who deserves my peaceful nap? I will give this to you if you go away. We obtain the Quake Medallion. Its magic causes the ground to shake and defeats nearby enemies. Watch your magic meter. Okay. Let's see what this area is called. Curses to... Okay, that's just telling you about the Quake Medallion. Now, I didn't mention this about the Ether Medallion last part, but it is mandatory to beat the game, just as this Quake Medallion is. Now, the Ether Medallion is not too bad, because if you're searching for the Tower of Hera, you'll come across it, but this Quake Medallion's pretty out of the way. And, now I will say, you're going to want 100 rupees before heading over to the Palace of Darkness. Because there is actually a fee you have to pay to get in. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's one of the only times it happens in the whole Zelda series, if not the entire. I will say, if you ever want to get back into the light world, though, the magic mirror is still the way you can do that. And you end there. But the portal will also take you back, as well as there are 7 or so portals around the world. And if you look, the pendant screen is now replaced with some weird crystals. I wonder what that's about. So now, it's kind of intriguing how the first real dungeon we took on in the Light World was the Eastern Palace, and the first one in the Dark World was the Palace of Darkness in the exact same area. So, going to need to traverse this area. I don't exactly remember how. Is this the place with all the weird hidden paths? Like I say, yeah, I think so. I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm not sure. What is this? Oh, you new here? Aren't you? You're new here, aren't you? Did you come looking for the power of gold? Well, you're too late. It will obey only the first person who touches it. The man who last claimed the power of gold wished for this world. It reflects his heart. Yes, I came here because of the greed for the golden power. And look what happened to me. To restore the golden land, a person worthy of the golden power must defeat the man who created this place. Until that time, I am stuck in this bizarre shape. But what a mischievous thing to leave lying around, the power of gold. Triforce. So that's the equivalent of Sahasrara. Now, that's one thing I forgot. You know, when we first came to the Dark World, we were a bunny. We were a weird variation of ourselves. And the Moblins are basically just soldiers. They're weird variations of themselves that were somehow sucked into the Dark World by the wizard Agni. Hinox, that's what this is called. They're really powerful and don't want to deal with them. Let's see what's over here. And those eagles are replaced by these triceratop things. Or pterodactyl things. Oh god. This was a bad idea. As you see, he did 3 hearts of damage for every time he hit me. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh. Okay. Well, that was great. And we end up on the Pyramid of Power. I will be right back. Alright, so now we're back to this area. I cut out me going to heal up, and I got 2 fairies in a bottle. So now we are needing to go through this weird maze thing. Where you have to go under the trees, but it's not just a linear path or anything. Like you can just, that one's okay, but there are some later that are just horrible. hope I'm going the right way. It looks like these would hurt you because they're like thorny and stuff, but they don't. You can kind of see the path actually, okay. I'm Kiki the Monkey, Kiki. I love rupees more than anything. Can you spare me 10 rupees? Good choice. I will accompany you for a while. Kiki Kiki. So there, you need to pay 10 rupees to get him to follow you, and you need him to follow you. So I guess you need 110. I guess I lied. And you apparently can't get hit. And if you get hit, you have to restart, apparently. This is just great. So don't get hit while you're going through here. And then you get up to the palace. Oh, it's closed. Kiki, Kiki, if you give me 100 rupees, I will open the entrance for you, Kiki, Kiki. So you give him 100 rupees and he opens it, and that's the only way you can get into this dungeon. Now, I know this dungeon, or this part was really small, but I do not want to go into the dungeon and make this video extremely long because I don't know how long it is, so I don't want to cut it in the middle and make the dungeon short. So in this part, we got to the Dark World, and we found our first dungeon, got a new heart container through a piece of heart, and the Quake Medallion. Next time on The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, we will be going through this Palace of Darkness. See you guys then. Au revoir.